But I'm going to shut up now and introduce Bob. Come on up, Bob.
Check, check. Oh, it works. Nice. Thank you. Yeah. Bob from the Eric Save America show, but we're thinking of changing the name to Bob and Eric Watch America Get Destroyed from Within. I'm also starting a show this Monday, 8 o'clock. It's called Late Night with Bobby D. I've done about 10 shows as practice. Oh, they sucked. Oh, my God. I did one 35-minute show where I was looking at the camera, and actually the camera over here was filming my butt for 35 minutes. And had I known it, I would have worked it a little bit. But, you know, oh, they were horrible. But I figured out the technology, and it starts Monday night at 8 o'clock on YouTube. So it's been quite a journey. It's kind of we're going around Hollywood now. So screw Hollywood. But anyways, I've never really worked the stage this big though. So that's why I came up here. Did you see me earlier testing the stage? I was like, yeah. So I'm walking at the mall the other day. Because I walk like that because I grew up outside of Manhattan. And I'm going for underwear because, you know, that's what I shop for. And I find a store, and I'm like, all right, where's the underwear? Over there. Okay. I grab it. Cash register. Check out. Go. I'm out of the store. That's how I shop. That's how guys shop, I think. At least that's how I shop. Women, on the other hand, I love women. But have you ever seen the movie Up with the dogs where, squirrel? Well, women have something called blouse. So I go to the mall with her, and I'm like, all right, we're here for underwear, because apparently I go through a lot of it. I'm here for 2 nights, and I got 6 pairs, so don't worry, I know what you're thinking. I can turn it inside out. Dude! And so we're at the mall, and we find the store, and I'm like, okay, we're going for underwear. Let's go. And I look back, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she hadn't made it past the first reel of clothes, and it was blouses. I couldn't believe it. So I'm like, listen, you stay here. I'm going to go get the underwear, and I'll meet you at the cash register. Go. So we go. It didn't take very long. I got the underwear. I get back to the cash register, and there she is with 6 blouses and 2 skirts. And I'm like, how in the world did you do that? And she even went to the dressing room. Women have this uncanny ability of shopping at lightning speed. I don't know how she did it. But you know she's going to return 3 of them the next day. And you know how that works. Oh, and she goes to me, I saved you $1,500. That's funny, because I just spent $500. Could you not save me any more money for the rest of the month? That'd be great. Just saying. Oh, God, women. So I was going to talk about, well, I told you, well, I'm from up north, and that's why I walk so fast. And I was going to take off my shirt and show you Matt's little side hustle. I need to get through that. He's probably selling them. The only problem is I have a lavalier on here, so I can't really take off my shirt. So just wanted to give Matt a plug. That's faithandfreedoms.com. He sells hats and pullovers and jewelry and underwear. No, just kidding. He doesn't sell underwear. Apparently I'm on an underwear kick. So when Matt asked me, he was on the show, and then the show ended, and he goes, Bob, why don't you come up and do some comedy? And I'm like, sure. It's no problem getting up here with a microphone. You're all staring at me. It's a different kind of crazy. So when we got off, I said, that's when I got nervous. I said, God help! I had no idea what I was going to say. So that is a great prayer, by the way, if you ever need a prayer in a pinch. God help! I must have used that, I'm not kidding, at least 30 times today. Including backstage. I found a room over there. I had to do breathing exercises. Oh, my God. So I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody, but God will shoot a memory into your head. And he shot a memory into my head of Taco Bell bean burrito story. So, this is my why you don't eat a Taco Bell bean burrito 2 hours into a 16-hour drive in a rent-a-car with cloth seats story. Oh, yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going there. So, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you. And I'm driving to Annapolis, Maryland to pick up my kids. It's about 7-8 hours there, 7-8 hours back. I'm 2 hours in, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll stop at Taco Bell, get a bean burrito. So, about 30 minutes later, I got a little gassy, And all of a sudden I was like, oh no, lock it. You don't know what the damage is. Lock it. This is a true story, by the way. So I'm like, oh, there's a gas station. All right, so I get out, and I'm walking like this, and I realized I'm walking like Jerry Nadler the other day when he was with Popsicle Pelosi. Remember when he pooped his pants? Excuse me, I'm up here doing something. He pooped his pants. I know that walk, Jerry. And did you see Nancy? She got a whiff of it. She was like, but I could have sworn I saw her swallow, too. She was like, but she's such a great professional liar that she just kept going. It was great. And she really just played it off. And Jerry's like, oh, I got something going on. So I made it to the bathroom. I throw out my underwear. And I have to wipe down like wiping a little baby. You know, it's everywhere. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it went through my navy blue shorts. So I look down, and I see a little dark spot. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to look like Hillary. Have you ever seen Hillary where she has that picture with the brown spot? You know her handlers knew it, too. You know, don't say anything. You know, don't tell me the Secret Service didn't see that brown spot. Anyways, so I saw a brown spot, and I'm like, oh, no. I got to go check my car seat. So I'm like, oh, my God. See, I can walk like that now because I'm all free. I don't got any underwear on now. So I walk over. Shh. Yeah, I left a skid mark. Woo! And a rent-a-car, I might add. And so I'm like, all right, it is what it is. So I sit down, I drive 6 more hours to pick up my kids. And I meet my father and my kids. Hey, that's great. Yeah, all right. All right, Dad, see you later. Yeah, don't look at my behind. Bye-bye. We get in the car, and I tell my 2 kids about this, and they're just in the back seat crying, laughing, crying. And my 9-year-old kid, by the way, this is where the story goes left. Yet the story was crazy before. My 9-year-old kid, now he's 9 at the time, and he really didn't wake up till he was about 13, meaning he got straight A's at 13, but at 9, he didn't really know what was going on, unlike my daughter. At 6, she woke up. Women. At 6, I couldn't even argue with her anymore. Anyways, he goes to me. You ready for this? Dad, why'd you throw out the underwear? What? I'm sorry. Was I supposed to keep it? And I thought to myself, I didn't say this, but I thought to myself, because I didn't want the car to smell like crap for 14 hours. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. And imagine if I did keep it in the car. I probably wouldn't have smelled it after 6 hours. You know how you get used to smells? But the kids would have gotten in the car and been like, and then I would have had throw up and poop. I would have been like, hello, Avis. I got carjacked. I don't know where the car is. I'll need a new one. Anyways, that's why you don't eat a bean burrito at 10 a.m. on a 16-hour drive, 2 hours into it, with a rent-a-car and cloth seats. But the other question is, what happened when I turned in the car? Well, when I turned in the car, he opens the door and he looks at the tachometer to see the mileage, and he looks down and he looks up at me and he goes, did you have a bean burrito? And I was like, yes, give me the receipt. I'm out. But the problem is they had my name and address, and I thought, what are they going to do? Come by with a brown paper bag full of poop and light on fire and ring the doorbell? And then I'd be like, oh, yeah, who is it? Oh, you got me, kids. You got me. You sons of... But they didn't do that. They didn't do that, so. Anyways. Is Chad ready? Yeah? Well, I kind of wanted to do a participation thing with the crowd. I want to, so you all got to yell back. I want to say, I'm coming up, and you go up, kind of like, I want to rock and roll up. I'm coming up, all right? And up represents heaven, all right? I'm coming up. You guys are just fantastic. The energy. So when I get to heaven, my first question is going to be, what the hell was that? I do not want to go down there again. I'm coming up. Jesus, was that my idea or was that yours? Because if it was my idea, I'm putting myself in timeout. I'm I'm coming up. I should have learned more of the lyrics to the song. I'm sorry. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. All right. Yeah. God bless Faith and Freedom Conference. God bless you all. God bless America. Who's ready for Chad Prather? Woo! Yeah.